This morning I was doing my daily reading and I came across a beautiful story that I want to share with you. So here it is. It says, a young king, Srona, was well known for two things: as a great sitar player and for living in utter luxury. He used to sleep the whole day to overcome the hangover of the previous night's celebrations of drinking, music, and dance. He attended Buddha's discourse when Buddha was passing through his kingdom. After listening to Buddha's discourse, Srona now wanted to be initiated as a monk. Buddha hesitated as he knew Srona's lifestyle, but Srona was adamant and insisted that Buddha initiate him right now. So Buddha initiated him to be a monk. Then the trouble began as Buddha had expected. Srona started living on the other extreme. All monks had 3 pieces of cloth. Srona started living naked. He would walk by the side of the road where thorns were there. When other monks were resting in the shade, he would stand in the sun in the middle of the day. After 6 months, no one could recognize Srona as he had shrunk, turned almost into a skeleton, and looked very old. One night, Buddha went to the tree where Srona was sleeping, woke him up, and asked him a strange question. Buddha asked, "Is it right that you were a great sitarist when you were a prince?" Srona was a little perturbed as to why Buddha was asking him this question at this time of the night. Srona said, "Yes, it is true." Then Buddha asked him, "When strings in sitar are too tight, will music come out of those strings?" Srona told Buddha, "Well, if strings are too tight, then the strings will break." Then Buddha asked, "If the strings are too loose, will music come?" Srona said, "When strings are loose, the music cannot come. A certain tension is needed for music to come. The real mastery is to keep the strings in the middle, neither too tight nor too loose." Buddha said, "That is the point I want you to understand. Just like sitar, life is also a musical instrument. When strings are too tight or too loose, music does not arise. The strings of life have to be exactly in the middle. Neither too tight nor too loose. Only then there is music. Only a master knows how to keep the strings in the middle. You were a master sitar player when you were a king. Now, I want you to be a master of life. Don't move from extreme luxury to extreme self-torture. Work on being in the middle." What a beautiful story. There are plenty of scenarios in our lives where we can certainly be either in one extreme or the other. Most people right now spend most of their time in the extreme of working, for example. And even though that is necessary, to work, the imbalance is the problem. So while putting so many hours into working for whatever reason, there is no music in life. Because by the time you are putting all those hours into work, your real life is passing by. Your kids are growing. Your partner is living his or her life, missing you probably. Stuff is happening. So it's not about being in one or other extreme, it's about being in the middle. Of course, we all have to work, or we could take this to many different scenarios. Many people, for example, spend lots of time working out and taking care of themselves, but at the same time, they are putting away a lot of other important areas of their lives. So it's just to be conscious, not to become the prince who suddenly realized he was in one stream and then he decided to go all the way to the other one, because one way or another we lose. The key in order to have music in our lives is actually to learn to become a master of being in the middle. And for that, we really need to know how much is enough. And I'm not talking just about money. How much is enough time at work? How much is enough in terms of money? How much time is enough for me working out or spending time on other activities? How much is enough resting? It's just about being in the middle. And in case you believe or you get to think that being in the middle is mediocre, and that because that if you stay there in the middle, then you are not going to be seizing the possibilities and growing and making more, well, think about it twice, really. Because it's not about the amount of hours you put into your projects. It's about the quality of work you do in the hours you designate for those projects. So a business can grow without you being 24/7 on it. I've seen many cases of those with my clients, right? Your productivity can increase, actually will increase, the moment you start working less hours, even if it sounds paradoxical. That is the way it works. Your happiness levels will increase the more attention you pay into the different important areas of your life. So there you go. Why not being conscious enough to realize in our different areas of life when we are going a little bit above or beyond the middle point, so we just get back to it and improve the performance on that middle point. At the end of the day, we all are looking to be happy, satisfied with our lives, and investing in our different areas of life is a wonderful way to create music with our life. Basically, living by design. Thanks for watching. See you later. See you soon.